Today, we're going to talk about something powerful, a mindset that can take your absolute worst moments and turn them into your biggest strengths. We're going to learn how to make hell your teacher. Let's dive in.
So let's just be real for a second. Are you in a dark place right now? You know that feeling. You're sore, maybe a little depressed, and it just feels like you're falling behind while everybody else is just sprinting ahead. I think we've all been there. But here's the question. What if that feeling, what if that pain wasn't a stop sign, but a starting line?
This quote right here, this is where it all starts. It's about a huge shift in how you see things. It's not about wishing your problems would just vanish. No, it's about building the strength to crush them. Honestly, your comeback story, it begins the second you decide that your why is bigger than any excuse you can come up with.
And that brings us to our first big idea here. We're going to reframe hardship. It's not a punishment, it's an opportunity. Think of it as a classroom.
For most people, the second things get difficult, that's a red flag. It's a sign to stop, to quit, to turn back. But the mindset we're digging into today, it says the exact opposite. That hell you might be feeling, it's not a dead end. It's actually the best classroom you'll ever get. It's the ultimate training ground.
Think about it. We're basically taught from day one to seek comfort, to play it safe. But the truth is, that's not what we're built for. We're literally built for maximal challenges. That's where the good stuff is. That's where we find out what we're really made of.
Okay, so this all sounds great, right? But how do you actually do it? How do you harness that power? Well, it all starts inside your own head. It starts with a mental shift. There are just two, crucial changes you have to make before you can really take action. And here they are. These are the two pillars of this whole thing. Number one, reframe the pain. You got to see it differently. And number two, take extreme ownership. I mean, absolute 100% responsibility for everything. So let's break both of those down. All right, so reframing the pain. This is going to sound crazy, but when things get so hard that it feels soul-crushing, that's when you should actually get excited. Seriously, there's this concept called the selection effect. It means you've hit the exact point in a challenge where almost everyone else is going to quit. This is it. This is your moment to break away from the pack.
And this quote, man, this just nails it. It perfectly shows you how to get past that wall. A river cuts through solid rock, not because it's super powerful in one go, but because it just keeps showing up. It's persistent. It's not about being the strongest person in the room or the smartest. It's about being the one who doesn't quit, showing up day after day after day, especially when you don't want to. That's what breaks through the rock.
Okay, on to that second mental shift. Extreme ownership. Just look at these two columns here. The one on the left, your boss, your parents, the weather, that's the blame game. That's you giving away all your power. But the column on the right, me, myself, I, that's where all the power is. It starts and ends with you. And here's the bottom line. Blaming other people, it's a prison. It locks you in place. But admitting fault, saying, you know what, this failed and it's my fault, that's freedom. That's the key that unlocks the cell door. The second you say, this is on me, that's the exact moment you get the power back to fix it and write a totally different story. All right, so you've made that internal shift. Your mind is right. Now what? Now it's time to get to work. And this is the unseen part. This is what happens when nobody's watching. This is the action phase, where you literally forge a new reality for yourself. And it really boils down to two key actions. First, you've got to enter what we'll call your lonely chapter. And second, you need to build your undeniable proof. So what's this lonely chapter? Look, it's not about being antisocial for the sake of it. It's about being intensely, ruthlessly focused on your own growth. It means you disappear for a little while. You shut out the world, get rid of all the distractions, and you just work. You beat on your craft, as they say. While everyone else is out partying or mindlessly scrolling, you are in the lab, building. And that's how you get to the second part, building proof. Because this is where real confidence comes from. I'm not talking about yelling affirmations at yourself in the mirror. I'm talking about what's called built belief. It's that quiet, unshakable confidence you earn one daunting task at a time. It comes from doing the hard things you never thought you could do, over and over again. You want a perfect example of this? David Goggins. The guy wasn't born some kind of superhuman. To even get a chance to become a Navy SEAL, he had to lose 106 pounds in under 3 months. Can you imagine? That right there, that is an undeniable stack of proof. He showed himself, not anyone else, himself, what was possible.
And that's the real secret sauce behind building proof. You're not just hitting a goal like losing weight or learning a skill. You're shattering the mental walls you've built around yourself. You start to realize that all those limits you thought were so real, they were just stories. Stories you were telling yourself. Okay, so let's wrap all this up. I want to leave you with one final, really powerful idea, especially for anyone out there who feels like they've hit rock bottom. If you feel like you're in the dirt right now, covered in it, you have a choice. You can see yourself as buried, that it's over, it's an ending. Or you can see yourself as planted, positioned for incredible growth. See? It's the exact same situation. The only thing that changes is your perspective. So please, remember this. All that adversity, all that pain, that hell you're in, it's not there to destroy you. It's the soil. It's the very thing you need to grow into the next, stronger version of yourself. Look, your past is already written. You can't change it. But your future, that's a completely blank page. And guess who's holding the pen? You are. Every single day is a new opportunity to decide what story you're going to write. So that leaves us with just one question. Here you are, in this classroom of hell, holding the pen with that blank page in front of you. Who are you becoming?